the first review of this book, actually first and only review of this book, which is going to be done by an extremely valuable person. It is none other than Professor Ajantha Dharmasiri. And let me take the pleasure of reading the profile of Professor Ajantha Dharmasiri. Professor Ajantha Dharmasiri, Professor in Management, is the Director and the Chairman of the Board of Management of the Postgraduate Institute of Management, University of Sri Jayewardenepura. He is the Honorary President of the Institute of Personnel Management, Sri Lanka. He was recently appointed as a Vice President of the Asia Pacific Federation of Human Resource Management. He also serves as an adjunct professor at the Price College of Business, University of Oklahoma, USA. He has over 25 years of both private and public sector experience, including Unilever and Nestle. He has engaged in consultancies in over 15 countries in Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. He is a Commonwealth Doctoral Fellow, Fulbright Postdoctoral Fellow, and Commonwealth Postdoctoral Fellow. He holds a PhD and an MBA from the Postgraduate Institute of Management and a BSc in Electrical Engineering from the University of Morocco. He is a Chartered Electrical Engineer, a member of the Chartered Institute of Management, UK, and an independent director of several boards. Being an author of 6 books, he has won many accolades, including gold medals for best papers in 2 international management conferences, Emerald Best Paper Award in 2014 and in 2010, and the Platinum Award by the alumni of the Postgraduate Institute of Management, PIMA, for outstanding academic contribution. He also won the prestigious IPM Lifetime Gold Award in year 2014, the highest honor for an HR professional in Sri Lanka. Professor Dharmasiri likes to identify himself as one of the transitional from being an engineer of electrical to an engineer of hearts and minds. My dear sir, the stage is you. Please welcome Professor Ajantha Dharmasiri.
Venerable Mahasangha, other religious dignitaries, distinguished invitees, a warm welcome on behalf of PIM, the nation's management mentor. So we mean by being a mentor in management in terms of developing, uplifting and enhancing the managerial capabilities of the country and the key decision makers. We are in the process of developing leaders with global presence and local pulse. In that endeavor, we need to have harmony in producing them with right caliber. In that endeavor, events of this nature becomes utmost importance. In that context, I am very happy to say that today is a red letter day in the history of PIM. I remember 4 years ago when I took over as the leader, I did as a first thing in introducing an interreligious prayer service for the first time in the 30 years history of PIM, where we got a Buddhist monk, a Catholic priest, a Hindu guru and a Muslim cleric to invoke blessings towards the future of PIM. And today we are taking one step forward from a ritualistic experience to a higher level intellectual, interreligious, interactive experience. That's why we are here. So I'm very happy that Mr. Deepal Sooriyaarachchi, my good friend, a distinguished alumnus of PIM, has approached us. And we were having a chat yesterday, and he was having high fever. And we were thinking of plan B, and he said, no, I have to be there. I must be there. So the subconscious mind really prevailed. So the point is, I firmly believe in my life that nothing is a coincidence. So today is the right day, the right time, the right day that was destined to have this book launch and to have that intellectual, interreligious, interactional discussion. So welcome all of you all for that wonderful evening. So I would not say good evening, I would say serene, blissful, enjoyable evening. So my present task is to go through the contents of the book, and I don't know whether I am equipped enough to do that. I don't know whether I am eligible enough to do that, because when I was listening to Dibuthu Piyasena, when he read all the so-called accolades, I realized how meaningless Those are with regard to human existence. We carry, we capture, we have all those designations, all those accolades, all those achievements behind us. But one fine day, all what we would take is the legacy that we leave, which is the humanity. So what Dimuthu said, let me add on and expand onto that. Scientists say the universe is of 13.9 billion years of age. The whole universe is evolving, and currently its age is 13.9 billion years. And if you look at the average human existence, and sad to miss my mentor, late Professor Lienege, at the age of 61, and we missed Dr. Caligam at the age of 59, and of course we still say average lifespan, or at least maximum lifespan, might be 100 years. So how can you compare 100 years to 13.9 billion years? Of course, I wholeheartedly agree. We are spiritual beings having a human existence. Short human existence as spiritual being. We were an energy form before we were born, and we will be another energy form when we pass away. But still we will be part of the universe. That's what I believe. So different religions will have different interpretations, pre-life and post-life, but irrespective of the differences, we see synergy, we see harmony, we see combination getting together. So in that sense, it's a beautiful evening to see different religious dignitaries who would be sharing their intellectual insights with all of us. So let me divide my interpretation into three main areas. I firmly believe living together is all about getting together, growing together, and glowing together. It's all about getting together. So Deepal had the wonderful opportunity of getting together with a wonderful bunch of people who are like-minded, who were companions of a journey seeking truth, Satya. It was a seekers of truth. It was seekers of harmony, synergy. So the first step is getting together. So the book has wonderful interpretations, wonderful experience sharing with regard to how they got together as companions of a journey which they call the dialogue partnering. I am not referring to a mobile communicator. I am referring to even a deeper level of communication, heart to heart, mind to mind, spirit to spirit. That dialogue is far more enriching, I believe. So it's all about getting together. We see lots of barriers. We hide behind facades of different religions. In the mere ritualistic platform, we have rival rituals and we wage wars against each other. And that's what they say. Men fight for religion, men argue for religion, men die for religion, but they never practice religion. If they practice religion, the world would be a better place to live. So we need to get together in harmony. 5 fingers are different, but they are all part of one hand. We need to have that harmony. I use the word Dhamma. Dhamma represents all religious ethos. I was so encouraged to be mentored by Professor Aloysius Pires, one of my beloved teachers. He was the one who enticed me to becoming an academic. He is not present here due to his health challenges. He was the first Catholic priest to get a PhD in Buddhism in Sri Lanka. Now he teaches Buddhism to the students in Kelaniya University. He wrote a beautiful book titled Love Meets Wisdom. He compares the love coming from Christian tradition to the wisdom coming from Buddhist tradition. Love meets wisdom. Loving and having right, wise mindset, harmonizing together. Interestingly, we have lots of things in common. That's why we need to grow together in this broad aspect of Dhamma. It's all about doing right things in the right manner, in the right way, having a right set of values. That's why you need to have that harmony. It reminds me, a Muslim cleric was sharing this with me. He said, when there's turbulence in Middle Eastern region, when we see lots of fighting, clashes, killing taking place in the Middle Eastern region, someone raised this question at a seminar, raised to be answered by a Muslim cleric. And the question was, why do such killings take place in the name of religion, for the sake of religion? Why do people kill? And that revered Muslim cleric answered, Muslims don't kill, Buddhists don't kill, Christians don't kill, Catholics don't kill, Hindus don't kill, killers kill. Killers kill. It's all about losing that roots and getting into that rousing mindset of revenging against each other. That is the pathetic level that we have gone into the society, and sad to say it is inflamed by petty politicians for petty political motives. So time has come for us to have our roots clearly identified and to see the synergy and harmony among different roots. That's where we need to look at. We might be flowing fountains but leading to one common river. We might represent different fountains, but all fountains lead to one common river. That's why Gunadasa Kapuge sings, Sabanda api kandu novemu unun paraya nagena nisala diya dahara vemu ekama ganga katakalana. Let's not be mountains competing with one another. Let's be fountains flowing towards one stream of water. That's what I see is interesting. In line with that, Deepal had got a beautiful collection of thoughts and insights. And let me talk about a river, as I was talking about a river. He says in his book, a river does not have to learn to flow, for it is the nature of the river to flow. It does not have to learn to flow, it's the nature of the river to flow. And he makes a nice metaphor, nice comparison with mother's love. He says, you don't have to make effort to love, for it is your true nature to love. To Amma from Deepal. So beautiful, isn't it? So it's all about being together, living together, growing together, glowing together. So compared to that, I saw another beautiful statement, a beautiful poem which I personally enjoy reading again and again and again, from Prabuddha by Mahagamasekara. He starts the poem book, the Nisadas collection, Upaharaya. Avida landu deni kala bim wala ragana with tun hiriya pan kola yoda kukulu sayam ratuha kola viyanek visituru rata peduru ratavak bava me maha vishwaya kuda kalasitama mata kiya dun ammat. See, amazingly insightful. How he connects nature with mother's love, recognition of the grooming by the beloved mother. So, talking about Ratavak Bhava Vishwaya, the whole universe is a pattern. Same thing was repeatedly uttered by none other than Albert Einstein. He said the whole world is a universe. The whole universe has a rhythm. So, we are aligning ourselves to that rhythm, that great rhythm. We are only actors and actresses aligning to that rhythm. Talking about that universal rhythm in growing together, Deepal has wonderful insights right throughout the book. And it reminds me another interesting philosopher and a scientist and a thought sharer, perhaps one of my favorites, Fujot Kafra wrote Tao Physics, Turning Point, Uncommon Wisdom, and few other books. I like Tao Physics, which he compares the rhythm of the universe, where Mahagamasekara says, Ratavak Bhava Vishwaya, where Albert Einstein said, we are all part of the rhythm. Kafra says, there's a parallel between atomic electron movement within an atom versus the dance of Shiva. At the quantum physics and the Hindu mythology, there's parallel. Dance of Shiva versus electron movements in an atom. So, quantum physics and Hindu mythology gets aligned, gets congruent. That's the fascinating beauty of the world. We are moving more towards alignment, congruence. Be it science, be it religion, be it philosophy, we are all aligning ourselves. So in that context, I'm very happy that today is a is an event of alignment, an event of harmonizing, event of collaboration, event of getting together, growing together, and glowing together. So, I don't think I'm doing justice in going through page by page in giving expansive elaborations of what is there in the book. So let me invite you to read, refresh and reflect. To read it, refresh on it and reflect on it, and then you will be a renewed human being. So let me repeatedly say, we are not human doings. We are not human undoings. We are human beings. Sadly, we forget this sometimes. We become going and going and going in the mad rush of achieving things. So we become mad runners and we become human doings, or trying to prevent others achieving, and we become human undoings. So time has come for us to reflect. So may I invite you to just close your eyes, to spend 30 seconds. We are a nation of talkers, but we need to be a nation of thinkers, nation of workers. That's, I firmly believe, as an engineer. So shall we close our eyes for 30 seconds and see what our inner voice is telling us. The inner being. ඔබේ ඇතුළු හදට ඉඩ දෙන්න. මොහොතක් ඔබට කතා කරන්න. ඔබට යමක් මුමුණා කියන්න. ඔබට යමක් පවසන්න. නිහඬව. තප්පර 30ක්. හොඳයි. All right. ඔබ සැමට සුවදායි, වාසනාවන්ත, ආශිර්වාදලත් සැඳෑවක් හදවතින්ම ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. May it be a blissful, wonderful evening. God bless you. බුදු සරණයි. Assalamu alaikum. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you very much.